Please rise if you are able. If you are able, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras s'est porté les pieds, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Welcome, graduates, family, friends, and honored guests to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Vivek Goel, and it's my honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor and to preside over today's ceremony where we celebrate our graduates and their accomplishments. Thank you to Julianne DeRoche, our anthem singer. To our graduates, today we recognize your hard work, dedication, and accomplishments. You will cross the stage today having gained more than the lessons learned in the classroom or lab. You have built relationships and made positive contributions to the university and our surrounding community. I see many family members, friends, and supporters of our graduates here. You should also be recognized for your important roles in supporting our graduates throughout their academic journey. Graduates, let's give a hand to your supporters. I also want to acknowledge that our world has faced some big challenges over the last few years. Global issues continue to affect our community in different ways and have played a part in shaping your experiences here. Through it all, you demonstrated resilience and perseverance. These attributes will serve you well as you enter the next phase of your lives. Today's celebration is based on tradition. The Haudenosaunee peoples also have a rich and vibrant culture that embraces knowledge sharing. As such, it is important to reflect and acknowledge that the University of Waterloo's campuses in Waterloo, Kitchener, and Cambridge are situated on the Haldeman Tract, land 6 miles on each side of the Grand River, granted to the Haudenosaunee of 6 nations. The land inside and surrounding the Haldeman Tract, including our Stratford campus, is the traditional territory of the Attawandaron, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee. I also acknowledge and recognize this area is now home to many diverse First Nation, Inuit, and Métis groups. As part of today's ceremony, a number of Indigenous components play a prominent role. Their inclusion reflects our commitment to truth and reconciliation. Our Eagle staff led our procession today ahead of our mace. The mace is a traditional symbol of European origins, while the Eagle staff reflects the wisdom, strength, and honor of those that carry it in representation of nations across Turtle Island. The Chancellor and I are also proud to wear Indigenous beading on our regalia and are grateful to Marilyn Sutherland, a Cree master beader from Kitchener, for her work in adorning our robes. We will start this ceremony with a special Indigenous opening. It is my privilege to welcome the Cedar Hill Singers and Jean Becker, Indigenous Knowledge Keeper. As they make their way to the podium, I would like to extend a special thank you. Jean Becker retired as our Associate Vice President of Indigenous Relations this past year, but has returned to be with us today. Her words serve an important role in the reconciliation process, and I've seen the impact they have on our graduates, our guests, and our university.
Ani, Bonjour, Sego, Wache, Tanzi. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. It's always nice to get a response when you're standing up front in front of a lot of silent and what looks like staring at you people. So thank you for that kind help. Today, you know, is a day of celebrating achievement, your achievement. But it is also a day of relationship. And I think that might be even the more important part of the day. In Inuit ways of knowing, no one succeeds alone. Every accomplishment is carried forward by many: parents, grandparents, teachers, mentors, friends, and community, and those who came before us. Just as a successful journey across the Arctic depends on trust, cooperation, and shared responsibility, your journey to this moment has been supported by many others who have believed in you and walked alongside you. University study is often described as a search for knowledge. Inuit have always been scientists in our own way. For thousands of years, our ancestors carefully observed the movements of the air, the weather, the animals, the skies, and the oceans. Survival depended upon curiosity, observation, experimentation, and the willingness to learn from the natural world. Knowledge was not collected just for the sake of knowledge, but for the well-being of the community and for future generations. As graduates, you inherit a similar responsibility. The knowledge you have gained here carries great power. Whether you become researchers, health professionals, engineers, educators, innovators, or leaders, the true measure of your success will not only be what you discover, but how you use that knowledge to serve others. Our world faces many challenges today: climate change, health inequities, violence, and injustice in many forms. Rapidly changing technologies, just to mention a few. These challenges require not only intelligence, but wisdom. They require humility, cooperation, and respect for different ways of knowing. They require us to remember that knowledge and responsibility must journey together. Many Indigenous people understand that the earth is our original mother. All living things are her children, and all are related. We all rely on and benefit from the many gifts that she provides for us. In return, it is our responsibility to care for her and for all of our relations on the earth. Take a moment just to feel, to be fully present to the gift of this beautiful day. Enjoy your ceremony. Nakumik, thank you.
Okay, you were wondering about when you're in front of an audience and not getting a response back. Let's give a big round of applause to Elder Jean and our Cedar Hill singers. Thank you very much. We hear you and we acknowledge you. All right, now, faculty, friends, families, let's do this one more time for the graduates of the class of 2026. Okay, I have a feeling our scientists are fully ready for today's event. I'm Jagdeep Singh Bachir, your Chancellor, and I'm so honored to help you celebrate one of life's great milestones. My allegiance to this university goes back more than 30 years. Here's where my mind opened, and I began to believe anything was possible. And I wish the same for all of you today. Look, this is, in my opinion, the most exciting and, depending on your perspective, unsettling time to be alive since anyone in this room was born. Now, I don't say that lightly. I've spent more than 12 years as the University of California's Chief Investment Officer, managing nearly $250 billion US. And my job is figuring out where the world is heading and then betting big on that direction. And as I learn, it seems to me that so much of that exciting innovation fueling this new era traces its way back to Waterloo. So I want to share 3 principles with you that I believe are the most powerful tools that you can carry out of this great university as you endeavor into the future. Stay curious, think big, and take risks. I'll start with curiosity. So recently I had the humbling honor of moderating a panel with 3 Nobel laureates, including Dr. Donna Strickland, Waterloo's own. She said something I haven't stopped thinking about. She said that the AI tools of the future are incredibly good at giving us answers, but they can't do something essential. They can't tell us what questions to ask. They cannot teach us curiosity. Think about that. In a world that is flooded with information, the most valuable thing you can possess is the ability to ask good questions. Every breakthrough in science and in other fields starts that way. Someone looks around and says, why? Or what if? Or simply, can or should we do this? I've lived this. My family
emigrated to Canada from Nigeria when I was 15. At the consulate in Lagos, my father asked an immigration officer, where should we go? His son needed an engineering school and his daughter needed a medical school. The officer said one word, Waterloo. A few months later, the four of us landed in Canada. 2 days after that, I vividly remember I started studying mechanical engineering. I was all of 15 years old, and I had absolutely no idea what was ahead of me. But I was curious, and that curiosity has carried me farther than any of the 3 degrees that I have earned here at the University of Waterloo. And a lot of great things in life, as I've learned, start simply with a question. By being curious enough to ask, and then patient enough to answer. And here's the thing about curiosity. It's almost always sparked by human connection. Our AI agents aren't going to inspire us. People are, places are, and life is. So stay open, stay in learning mode. Now that may sound strange to people who just spent years in school like all of you, but here's what I mean. Don't let today be the day that you stop being a student. Nurture and grow the curiosity you were born with. Walk out of here with your eyes open and your sense of wonder fully alive. Something could inspire you tomorrow and become the passion of your life if you let it in. Now I want to talk about thinking big. Look, once you've asked the right question, you need the courage and the confidence to imagine a big answer. I thought I was going to be an aeronautical engineer. I loved planes. I still do. But the situation on the ground changed. So I pivoted. None of that happened because I played it safe. It happened because at every turning point, I gave myself permission to think bigger than what felt comfortable. Think about the world you're entering. When Google launched, the idea of organizing all the world's information felt impossible. Now multiply that by 1 billion, and that's where we are today. So please, don't shrink your ambitions or your audacious goals to match someone else's expectations, or because you're just afraid of change. You notice I said, please. I'm Canadian too. We can still be nice. We should always be kind and grateful. And remember, the world doesn't need more people who simply fit in. It needs people who reshape what's possible. That's us, and that's you. Which leads me to risk-taking. Now here's the part that nobody tells you at graduation. Curiosity without action is just daydreaming. Big thinking without execution, it's just a whiteboard. At some point, you must leap. My parents are lifelong teachers, science teachers, with an undying belief that the greatest gift they could give their children was a great education. When we boarded that plane to Canada, they didn't have a detailed plan. What they had was confidence, that leap, that willingness to act before they had all the answers, even when they felt the pangs of fear. That changed the course of our family's life. You will face those moments as well, where the safe choice and the right choice aren't the same thing. My advice, take the road less traveled. Start the company, join the startup, publish the novel, write the paper, move to a city where you don't know anyone, do the experiment, raise your hand for the project that scares you. Say yes before you feel ready. Because if you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. And the world will pass you by. That's a risk too. And when you fail, and you will fail, because everyone who takes real risks does, get right back up. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the cost of admission. Stay curious, my friends. Think big, take risks. That's the formula. That's the model. That's what Waterloo has taught you, whether you realized it or not. That's what the world needs from you. Not someday, right now, especially now. Network with members of the Waterloo community. Use this priceless lifelong connection and be useful right back. All of this sounds like some advice you can take with you. This next piece, take it to heart. Don't forget the people that helped you get here. Your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, your friends, your mentors. They've propped you up even when you didn't see the shoulders on which you rested. Please, please, thank them, hug them, take photographs with them, celebrate them. They've earned this day as much as you have. Graduates, you're ready. You have what it takes. You're stepping into a world of extraordinary complexity. And I believe extraordinary possibility. This is the most exciting time to be alive. And you, the class of 2026, from right here, from Waterloo, are exactly the people the world needs. Stay curious, think big, take risks. Congratulations, and you make us so proud. Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to invite Trevor Charles, Professor of Biology, to the podium.
Good afternoon. I have the pleasure, Mr. Chancellor, today to present Dr. Karen E. Nelson. Karen Nelson was born in Jamaica and educated at the University of West Indies before earning her doctorate in animal science and microbiology from Cornell University. That formation, rooted in the Caribbean and sharpened at one of the world's great research universities, launched a career that would change how science understands life itself. Her early works at the Institute for Genomic Research produced a landmark discovery, sequencing the genome of Thermatoga maritima in 1999. Nelson and her colleagues uncovered compelling evidence of horizontal gene transfer between archaea and bacteria, a finding published in Nature that fundamentally reshaped our understanding of microbial evolution. She then turned her attention to the human microbiome. In 2006, her team published the first metagenomic study of the human gut microbiome, and she went on to play a central role in the Human Microbiome Project. Her research has illuminated links between our microbial communities and conditions ranging from cancer and liver disease to antibiotic resistance and early childhood health, work with profound implications for medicine. Nelson's leadership has matched her science. She served as president of the J. Craig Venter Institute from 2012 to 2021 and is now chief scientific officer at Thermo Fisher Scientific. She has authored over 200 peer-reviewed publications, edited 4 books, and served as editor-in-chief of Microbial Ecology and PNAS Nexus. Her honors reflect her impact. She is an elected member of the US National Academy of Sciences and the National Academy of Sciences India, a fellow of the American Academy for Microbiology and a recipient of the ARCS Scientist of the Year and Helmholtz International Fellow Awards. Scientific American named her among biotechnology's Worldview 100 leading lights, and she holds honorary professorships at the University of the West Indies and Durban Technology University. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding accomplishments in microbial genomics and metagenomics, and her transformative contributions to our understanding of the microbiome, I ask you to confer the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa upon Dr. Karen E. Nelson.
I am humbled and honored to confer upon you, Karen Nelson, the title of Doctor of Science honoris causa. I extend my sincere congratulations on behalf of the entire University of Waterloo family. Congratulations. We'll go up there to take a picture. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, come on, Canada won the game yesterday. I'm not sure if the US has scored yet, but congratulations for winning your game yesterday. Chancellor, President, members of the faculty, proud family members, Class of 2026, I want to start by saying thank you for this extraordinary honor. I am so humbled I still think I'm young, so I'm so humbled to have an honorary doctorate from the University of Waterloo. It's been deeply meaningful to me, and I want to acknowledge the individuals who nominated me and those who thought me worthy of the honor. So thank you very much. For me personally, being in science has been an incredibly rewarding career. It's not going to be easy for you guys. I hope you listened to the Chancellor. Everything he said was true. It's demanding a lot of my time, a lot of energy, a lot of resilience, and additional sacrifice. And as the Chancellor pointed out, none of us do this alone. And I would like to acknowledge my family members who are sitting here in the second row for supporting me all along the way, including my older brother, who looks younger than me, and Nathan Nelson, who, if I have my way, will be in this graduating class in the next 5 years. So thank you. My journey as a scientist started as a curious child. I can still remember the moment. I grew up in Jamaica. I was exposed to nature and beauty, unlimited amounts. I was curious about animals and plants and why the cats always had kittens. But that launched my career into microbes, DNA, and human health. I ended up studying and launching a field to look at the trillions of co-companions that we have, the human microbiome. I'm very proud of that accomplishment. Everybody in this audience, you have a trillion little bugs living in and on you, no matter how much you scrubbed your skin today, I know that. And they what make us healthy and what make us live a better life. Every so often they ask for some food, less alcohol, no antibiotics. They're not an enemy, and they're a friend. And, you know, I didn't think that I would spend my life looking at the invisible. Obviously, growing up in Jamaica, I didn't see a microscope till I was much older. But a teacher initiated curiosity in me when I was very young. As a 7-year-old, I can remember the moment. She told the class, trying to get us curious, to take beans and grow them in the dark and grow them in the light and then grow them without oxygen and grow them with oxygen and come back in a week and tell us what happened. And to me, it was the most amazing things. Like the bean I put under the sink in the kitchen in the dark just never germinated, and the one outside did germinate. I didn't understand why, but it triggered a light bulb in me that there's stuff happening that you can't see, but it makes life happen. And I continued to chase that feeling ever since. Now, fortunately, I have much more expensive toys and equipment to play with to ask the questions that I asked, but it was that trigger as a child that led me to where I am today. I wanted to share a few things that I've learned over my career as a scientist. It was never one question. It was one question that became another question. My team would go on to launch a human microbiome field, which turned into a multi-billion-dollar commercial endeavor across the world. And that just started with the curious questions. Actually, my question was, if cows have so many microbes, how many do humans have? And nobody had actually asked that question. So to your point, curiosity can take you a really long way. What they don't tell you is that as you start to think and ask more questions, more doors open those doors, go in those doors, ask questions. The other thing that nobody tells you is that you guys are all needed. You might not end up doing the same research you did last week, but there are jobs out there. Some of you are going to end up being lawyers, some of you are going to be regulators, but you're all needed. Right now, more drugs and technologies are available to us than ever before. More new people are living longer than ever that you can think. I have friends in their 90s who are still trying to hold on to their job, and they're like, no, you gotta stop. But they're still healthy, right? People are living really, really long time. And you guys have the opportunity to continue to make that impact on the field by the training that you have gotten and the point that you're at your lives today. The third thing, among the things that I learned, is that when you work in teams, you're really powerful. You don't have to do this all alone, right? So find good mentors, find people to connect with, ask questions, open doors, talk to people outside of your fields. There are smart people who are not in biology, believe me, outside. Make friends with them, learn from them. And the last really great thing that happened to me in my life was that the day I graduated from undergrad, I thought I knew what I was going to do, and I was so wrong. I had no idea. I can assure you there was no chance I thought I would have an honorary degree from the University of Waterloo. I thought I was going to be helping people in Africa, cure some disease or something like that. And it didn't go the way I thought at all. But I was still curious, and I was still willing to say yes, and I was still willing to take chances, and I had people that supported me, and it worked out really great. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have failures. It's going to be difficult, but keep on going. The world needs you more than ever. So my recommendation to you is explore wildly, find mentors, hang out with those people who are positive for you. Even when it's 2 a.m. and you prefer to be in one of those bars that was closed down that just reopened this year, do something better than that. It's okay, but keep it in moderation. Because here's what's going on, right? This is just a point in your life. You're going to continue growing. Life's going to change. Some of you are going to have families. Some of you are going to have children. Some of you are going to end up in a new city. Some of you are going to end up in a new lab. Some of you might never talk to each other again, right? But it's just a part of life. But it's all going to be good, and you're all going to land in a great place. This wonderful institution that you're graduating from, and this great day, was meant to propel you onto a great future. So do that and make Waterloo proud. Waterloo has built a really remarkable reputation for innovation, entrepreneurship, and interdisciplinary thinking. This is what science needs in the future. Take that with you in the future. From human health to sustainability, emerging technologies, the world needs you guys more than ever before. In closing, receiving this honorary doctorate is not only a personal milestone, it's a reflection of the broader scientific community that exists and that I have had the privilege of being a part of, because it is a privilege. I'm truly humbled to accept this honorary degree from the university. Congratulations, class of 2026. And to all of you, thank you for believing in the power of science and biology to do great. You're on the right path. Thank you.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, colleagues, and honored guests. My name is Chris Hauser, and I am Dean for the Faculty of Science. Today is a joyful day. It is a day to celebrate achievement, certainly, but it is also a day to recognize something deeper. The journey that brought you here, the community that supported you, and the responsibility that now rests in your hands. To the graduating class, congratulations. To the family and friends in the audience, thank you for your continued support. And to the faculty and staff here today, thank you for helping these students on their journey. Graduates, you have earned a Waterloo Science degree, and that means something. It means you have challenged yourselves in one of the most demanding academic environments in our country. It means you learn not only how to master ideas, but how to apply them. It means you discovered that growth often comes from moments when the answers are not obvious, when the work is difficult, and when perseverance matters more than certainty. Across Canada and around the world, Waterloo Science has built a reputation for preparing graduates who are thoughtful, capable, and ready to contribute. Science graduates are found in hospitals and classrooms, labs and courtrooms, startups and public institutions, nonprofit organizations and global companies here and abroad. They are building communities, they are solving problems, they are creating opportunities for others, and beginning today, you join them. But what makes your education especially powerful is that it did not happen only inside the lecture hall. You learned innovation by building startups with Velocity Science, competing in industrial challenges, and discovering how bold ideas become real solutions through collaboration, resilience, and creativity. You learn through co-op placements from CERN to Sick Kids, where you are asked to step into unfamiliar environments and contribute in meaningful ways. You learn through study abroad experiences in the rainforests of Costa Rica or the deserts of Saudi Arabia. Those experiences expanded your understanding of the world and one another. You learn through service learning opportunities from the Dominican to Senegal. Those experiences remind you that knowledge matters most when it improves people's lives. You learn through leadership roles in SciSoc, Bugs, and WattRocks. You learned on student teams, research projects, and late nights working alongside classmates who became collaborators and friends. And somewhere along the way, many of you discovered something important. You discovered that confidence is not the absence of uncertainty. Confidence is the willingness to move forward anyway, because the truth, none of us can predict exactly what the future will look like. The careers you pursue will evolve. The challenges facing our communities will change. The path ahead will not always be straight, but your experiences here have prepared you for that reality. You know how to adapt, you know how to keep learning, you know how to work with people whose perspectives differ from your own, and you know how to listen, how to lead, and how to begin after setbacks. Those abilities will matter every bit as much as technical expertise, because progress is always dependent upon people who are willing to remain curious, stay open to new ideas, and work together towards something larger than themselves. And that is what gives me confidence in this graduating class. It's not simply your accomplishments, impressive as they are, but your capacity for resilience, your willingness to serve, your belief that difficult problems are worth solving, and your understanding that success is measured not only by what we achieve for ourselves, but by what we contribute to others. That spirit matters. Our communities need people who will lead with integrity. Our institutions need people who are prepared to trust in science. And our future depends upon people who understand that progress is rarely the work of one individual alone. It is built together, step by step, generation by generation. So as you leave this campus today, I hope you carry forward more than a diploma. Carry forward the friendships you built here. Carry forward the habit of asking difficult questions. Carry forward the courage to enter rooms where you may not have all the answers yet, and carry forward the belief that your skills and education can be used in service of something meaningful. Wherever your path leads, whether close to home or far beyond it, remember that you will always be part of this university and this community. A Waterloo degree is not only recognition of what you have accomplished, it is a reminder of what you can contribute. Graduates, your journey has prepared you well. The future will ask much of you, but we believe that you are ready, and we cannot wait to see the difference that you make. So on behalf of the Faculty of Science community, congratulations to the class of 2026. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. Vice Chancellor, I now request that you confer the degrees upon the graduates of the Faculty of Science.
Would the members of the graduating class please rise? Mr. Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges thereto appertaining. Heartiest congratulations. Please be seated.
Congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to welcome your class valedictorian, Jessie Lee, to the podium to address our graduating class.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, fellow graduates, and guests. My name is Jessie Lee, and I am honored for the opportunity to speak as your science valedictorian. Before I begin, I have a small confession. I am not a perfect student. Over the past 4 years, I was rarely the person who understood every single lecture slide on the first pass. Instead, I was often the student who arrived five minutes late, looking like I just lost a very physical fight to a printer. I have hit submit on assignments at 11:58 p.m. with nothing but a caffeine-induced delirium and hope that the Wi-Fi wouldn't choose that exact moment to betray me. I have failed at things before I learned how to pass them, and even today, I occasionally stare at my reflection and wonder if I'm actually a real adult or just 3 toddlers in a trench coat. But as time ticked by, I realized something important. That feeling of being behind isn't a flaw, it's biology. In microbiology, in fact, we learned about the lag phase. For our friends and family who aren't familiar with this concept, the lag phase is that initial period in a microbial culture where there is no visible growth. If you looked at a petri dish or a culture flask from the outside, you'd think nothing was happening. You'd think the experiment was a failure. But under the surface, those cells are working harder than they will ever again. They are frantically synthesizing enzymes, repairing DNA, and most importantly, adapting to their new environment. They are preparing for the following exponential phase, that moment of explosive, visible growth that everyone strives for. Right now, I want you to take a brief moment to look at the person to your left and to your right. It is so easy to feel like you're lagging. We see friends who already have jobs lined up in their field, or a white coat waiting for them in medical school. And they look like they've already hit their exponential phase. Meanwhile, some of us sitting here, wondering when our big break starts, or if we're even in the lag phase at all. I'm here to tell you, it is okay to be in the lag. It is okay to not have the growth curve plotted out on a graph just yet. During my time here, I've learned that having it all figured out is a myth. Because life is a series of new environments where we will always have new things to adapt to. The reality is that consistency beats raw talent every single time. It's showing up when you're tired, relying on a friend when you're overwhelmed, and it's having the courage to admit you are, in fact, 3 toddlers in a trench coat. To be honest, I didn't get to this podium because I was the smartest person in the room. I got here through resilience. But I also learned that resilience isn't a solo sport. It's a group project. And for once, it's a group project where everyone actually did the work. To our professors and TAs, thank you for challenging us, even when we were difficult to cultivate. To our friends and family, you provided the literal and metaphorical nutrients that kept us going when our own energy ran out. Thank you all for being the enrichment to our growth culture. Without your help, our cultures would have truly remained stagnant. Our time at the University of Waterloo wasn't about becoming perfect. It was about becoming prepared. I have witnessed this class navigate the pressures of being under construction in our collective lag phase, and I have complete faith in the brilliant evolution that lies ahead for each and every one of us. I hope you all took the chance to gather every bit of enrichment you needed to continue this journey, whether that means patiently navigating the lag phase or boldly igniting into your exponential phase. So, as we walk across this stage, do not worry if your exponential phase hasn't started. Do not worry if you're still synthesizing the person you're meant to become. Class of 2026, you have mastered the art of the start. Now go out and define your own exponential.
One more time for her. That was a great speech to start this one off. My name is Lucas Ferfaro, and I have the honor of saying everyone's name as they cross this stage. But before I do so, I'd like to share a few brief housekeeping notes just to make sure everything runs smoothly. To our guests, we kindly ask that you do remain in your seats. We do have our professional photographers capturing every moment of this, and there's going to be ample opportunity for you guys to take pictures in the celebration that follows as well. For the graduates, this is your moment. Have some fun going across the stage. Enjoy it. Take it in. You guys deserve it. You guys have worked so hard for this moment. We'll begin with the conferral of doctoral degrees, 1 at a time, followed by our master's, 3 at a time, and finally, our bachelor graduates, 1 at a time. And now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. My pleasure is to present to you the graduating class of the Faculty of Science. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Atiye Amadi. Dr. Molly Chen. Dr. Hasti Ferozmand. Dr. Gab Isma. Dr. Alexandra Kunert. Dr. Delaney Marie Nash. Dr. Karen Barbara Robichaud. Dr. Caleb Cook Ryan. Dr. Young Young Ria. Okay. Dr. Christian Andrew Terrien. Dr. Valentina Andrea Wang Benito. Dr. Sheng De Yu. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Science. Tanner McNally Clow. Michaela Marie Constantina Contursi. Jordan Mark Francis. Magali Galarno. Katie Hitinga. Anastasia Kurnosva. Felix Albert Lawson. Joshua Kevin Middleton. Katun Motakifgomi. Kaylin Marie Perry. Liam Roost. Liam Ruest. Natalie Angela Schneider. Anya Scribonia. Noelle Cheryl Starling. Jaha Wang. Yan Chin Zhou. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science 3-year general program. Ayman Ahmed. Angela Anthony. Victoria Elizabeth Arnold. Julia Antonio Asaf. Nathan Edward Bakvar. Nimrat Brar. Aaron Jake Duran Kagbabanua. Jenny Claire Seguid Katimo. Ajay Vidvan Chitram. Mohammed Rayan Faridi. Jack Francis Fitzsimmons. Riona Fleming. Evelyn Ji Wing Feng. Leah Garoka. Nairos Hagomer. Deshita Kansal. Ellie Matilda Labance. Emily Hannah Larock. Yuswan Lin. Zhengyu Lin. Elena Mandras. Rita Siraj Memon. Ariana Mendoza, Amrita Kaur Nahal, Andrew James Nichols, Owen Richard Paddock Thiessen, Pak Wan Han, Manshika Devi Ramprasad, Emma Grace Regier, Julieta Salmina, Sharika Sartustika Santhira Kumar, Harnur Kaur Sidhu, Jovi Sokal, Gosiga Srirahulan, Harleen Toki, Emma Tran, Eric Yang, Ashok Yogeshwaran, Jia Hao Yuan, Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biology. Peter Albanese, Nuha Abu Bakr Al-Sakaf, Johanna Katie Ayusti, Emma Fong Yi Bakioki, Noah Roman Bailey, Shafin Kaur Betty, Hannah Grace B, Sarit Kaur Bamra, Palak Bandari, Vince Preet Batwa, Chloe Kiara Bure, Jacob Brohl, Yakub Brohl, Bianca Burlaku, Yiling Tsai, Tiffany Chan, Jenny Chen, Yue Tong Chen, remember to use that hashtag #UWaterlooGrad. Chin To Chung, Ashley Wanjung Cho, Yankee Chow, Michael Dai, Hélène de Cotigny, Hannah Jeanette Denbach, Will Dolson, Daniel Drozd, Bethany Marie Duford Pohl, Inobong Ikong, Chamia Masha Ipa, Kevin Cole Evans, Fidan Gasimova, Ellie Constance Harrison. Aisha Hassan. Carly Mi Ling Huyn. Ethan Thomas Inkeldon. Christine Isa. Adam Khatib. Mahamalika Jahangir. Q1 Kim. Ryan Christopher Kwan. Adina Mariam Khan. Michelle Kwan. Jesse Lee. Joanne Lee. Julia Jadai Lee. Esther Ching Yao Lui. Kaylee Morgan Mastronardi. Trissy Duraga Mayuran. Katie Michelle Miller. Michelle Rose Miller. Tristan Joseph Minot. Amberly Morgan. Santana Jean Mowat. Lynn Nguyen. Tran Bao Nuc Nguyen. Aden Connor Parker. Aiden. Timana Patel. Chow Vu Kim Pham. Julia Fan. Mashika Fogat. Krupa Paresh Prajapati. Asim Mohammed Rahim. Abinaya Ramesh. Lavanya Sangra. Maya Devi Shade. Callum Laurie Myers. Malik Smati. Eveline Kaur Tak. Adelaide Elizabeth Marie Timmerman. Sarah Rose Tucker. Kushi Varshni. Patricia Kale Castellon Villar. Liam Scott Linger Wallach. Rushi Yang. Kelly Zen. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Biomedical Sciences. Safa Abu Osba. Olumayomi Kun Adeduni Adetunji. Elizabeth Abena Amponsa Ege. Uzair Irfan Ahmed. Jesse Steve Akil. Mariria Luwa Zataya Akinbile. Salma Adel Aldib. Jessica Suwathi Anantaraja. Kurt Jacob Penagau Aragon. Sohib Opeyeme Ayinde. Awanti Noel Balaji. Zoe Irene Berdeklis. Kendall Trinity Besmer. Madison Avery Bigler. Lillian Claire Brubaker. Logan Tucker Burt. Davi Manigello Gassetta. Christos Philip Chajamichaelidis. Minnie Men Wen Chan. Lorena Chen. Tiffany Chen. Jayu Jessica Chung. Sahib Singh Chauhan. Avery Grace Cooper. Ann Dang. Kim Lee Tien Dang. Rhythm Dang. Jasmine Mia DeFair. Christina Bushana Dionarini. Monica Du. Haven Victoria Diker. Fatima Nazifa Falefi. Ian Olua David Gabengjo. Kadir Nadir Mohammed Hassanin. Ben Hollingsworth. Aisha Javed. Kayla Ann Johnson. Anna Sophia Arce. Aishwarya Patel. Kivor Kasabian. Rebecca Alice Kaufman. Jagdeep Kaur Lally. Taja Lessard. Artemi Linichenko. Luca Mario Lizozzi. Jasper August Long. Gerline Longia. Sylvia C. Ching Luck. Cecilia Yuang. Armandeep Meheru. Arya Mandawakar. Salat Alam Matiwos. Carter James Matthews. Cameron Mitchell Meisner. Zachary John Miller. Sun Kyung Na. Sandeep Nath. Catherine Netherton. T2 Huang Nguyen. Israel Othieno. Serena Sirim Park. Ananya Patel. Charvi Patel. Manav Alpesh Patel. Niti Patel. Aurora Peng. Mark Gordon Phelps. Sarah Grace Pitts. Owen Pong. Chatumi Nimsara Rajapaksha. Leah Devika Remnarian. Mona Rasanali. Dominic Christian Sabato. Shriya Mehil Kumar Shah. Mohammed Saad Siddiqui. Serena Singh. Skylar Eve Soden. Jovana Stojcevic. Ria Sial. Marcus Ricardo Tost. Sophie Nokbish Trong. Viba Viswanathan. Dominic Verdoliak. Joanna Vong. Sanrit Warha. Victoria Dawn Wilson. Isabella Yuklin Wong. Fareya Zahid. Shinran Zhang. Hanyang Zhang. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Earth Sciences. Grace Kathleen Elizabeth Anthony. Sabina Piper Bergelt. Natalie Vanessa Bowl. Braden Dion Quaid Dixon Bolin. Annabelle Aileen Durati. Danae Elma Kiara Harmon. Muskan Kapadia. Tai Yi Lu. Asia Mayhew. Fubeth Pavangsai. Muzammil Javed Sheikh. Gurveer Singh. Lucas Matthew Smith. Stephanie Colette Whitman. Jess John. I would never have guessed that. That was amazing. Mr. Chancellor, we continue as I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Environmental Sciences. Madison Lynn Amaral. Gabriela Marie Ardila. Laura Ann Berkovitz. Sabrina Trinity Kagampan. Molly Riley Coleman. Ruby Collins. Madison Page Delaney. Sydney Estella Irvin. Sid Darcy Higgins. Sarah Van Hilderly. Avery Brooke Isaacs. Syed Farhan Ishraq. Kushi Khosla. Caitlin Anastasia Kimber. Erica Elizabeth May Kunench. Muya Lee. Jillian Claire Derzaluizi. Aiden Oscar Luckett. Preshni Mahanta. Isabella Delphine McAdam. Bui Win Nat Min. Benjamin Murray Nussbaum. Aaron Reinhold Packel. Emily Ann Palubiak. Partik Sand. Annabelle Tioli Hunter. Amanda Nicole Unger. Tanuja Kimanti Vitanachi. Yi Chen Wang. Liam Stewart Wishart. Natalie Rose Young. Lara Isabel Zielinski. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Sciences. Oluwatamilore Yitobase Adesina. Faria Raman Aditi. Haya Ahmad. Colin William Akerman. Lynn Basim Latif Kadim Al Shibli. Jenna Mohammed Murabek El Masri. Joseph Benjamin Anderson. Samana Tayyiba Anwar. Julia Mena Anastasio. Anastasio. Aryan Singh Alak. Salome Getanand Bayu. Grant Allen Rios Bermonte. Kanika Kaur Bamram. Yati Bhatt. Christopher Bisson. Isabella Julia Boni. Jacob Alejandro Calderon. Marielle Elaine Castro. Miles Thomas Charles. Yuki Chen. Joni Yin Chung. Andrew Gabriel Lucas Chiriello. Yashka Ajay Dabral. Priyanshi Kitan Desai. Haley Deep. Dante Joel Duval. Ahmed Ala Eldin El Elim. Adiyam Mbafrash Welderarage. Alina Ann Eric Milton. Miriam Estefo. Sophia Isabella Fairbairn. Liam Fedak. Nathan Graham Fisher. Curtis Arnold Fruchtel. Jijie Gang. Kadria Geisy. Sharon Gwyneth Gill. Eliana Grant. Mridula Gumadidala. Joy Grace Hanna. Aurora Jane Lixicane. Enya K. Yi Hanrahan. Jesseline Hans. Michael Owen Heckman. Callista Shantine Ho. Justina Demiana Hosing. Rachel Huang. V. Na Quinn. Kyle James Yancey. Diapri Kalirai. Sion Karunalgaran. Marush Kasabian. Menha Khan. Tareem Karam. Keaton Samuel Yeka Jonathan Kibo. Lauren Jane King. Nina Lee. Jessica Lynn. Jeff Liu. Pfeiffer Liu. Angel Lockhart. Carolyn Liu. Sydney Ma. Ateed Manon. Asrith Krishnabanam. Jackson William Martin. Madeline Julia DeLacy May. Ariba Mahmood. Thomas Nathaniel Mezick. Mina Anwar Minas. Ibrahim Beg Mirza. Sarah Masako Moritsugu. Hafsa Muin. Nathan Musa. Anna Miraclis. Trisha Nataraja. Bernavi Ninasa Bathan. And Jolly Amrita Narsingh. Joseph Francois No Win. Ariana Marie Nicholson. Mitchell Kainde Ogunleye. Osemeke Ojokopota. Vicky O. Jason Outerbridge. Alyssa Emma Diaz Peva. Carmen Kaur Pander. Asta Patel. Himani Satyan Patel. Camilla Penaloza Enzola. Noel Petit. Jenny Fan. Sarika Fu. Joshua Elgin Pekorshvike. Majuri Prabhakaran. Yashi Prajapati. Havya Rajakumar. Devrin Shiv Ramkumar. Kayla Allison Rego. Kaylee Relu. Charlotte Claudine Rotzert. Thomas Benjamin Razomiak. Divya Ruthirasan. Mohammed Khalid Safdar. Sofia Santos. Ashvina Sastharan. Jessica Kaylee Sodade. Tasneem Adel Shaban. Kabir Sharma. Adam Sherwa. Angelina Sivakaran. Tarman Kaur Sohi. Naya Jade Stables. Lauren Catherine Stacy. Avery Elizabeth Stewart. Eddie Sue. Heaven Gebregzieber Tesfamariam. Harini Tharmasoti. Sasha Alex Tortosa. Alex Strong. Alex Lee Trong. Maya Anastasia Valdez. Ellie Grace Vandermeer. Jaden Mackenzie White. Grace Carolyn Lennox Weidman. Ashley Wilson. Celia Emerson Woodsma. Tommy Ho Ming Yao. Xiaohan Zhang. Asan Zia. Mr. Chancellor, I will present the candidates for the next degree, Bachelor of Science, Honors Psychology. Sophia Paraskevi Akbal. Abal. Lena Abo Al Sud. Abisola Mariana Akinyemi. Ria Korbaya. Samar Singh Bui. Catherine Tsao. Yim Chung Chan. Nadia Brianna Jury. Curtis Freeman Fung. Somya Garg. Jules Salinga Gravestock. Sayed Sherahil Hashmi. Maya Lovelace Hindle. Michelle Jackie. Sinthuja Kumar. Zainab Laka. Brooke Jamie Lloyd. Daisy Elizabeth Leola Martin. Karina Materna. Marina Gonçalves Mendoza. Zafar Hanif Mohammed. Miriam Kidbudin Muhammad Ali. Maisie Mock. Oz Momin. Kenzie Madison Mueller. Lisa Patel. Matthew Stephen Pisani. Nikolai Joaquin Reyes. Divnur Kaur Rupre. Riddhi Divan Kumar Shah. Himani Kandar Kumar Shukla. Logan Smith. Akshay Sritas. Dylan Tan. Bo Yang Tang. Jake Wood. Karen Yee. Nika Zawar. Carolyn Zhang. Chen Wei Zhang. And we got our final graduate coming up. To Cross, who started exactly 4 years ago. Make some noise for Cobalt. All right, before I tell you to make some noise, I'm going to do something myself. Mr. Chancellor, we got to continue this journey of selfies as well. I want one myself. I do this. This is my 21st ceremony in 2 weeks, and this is my last. So I got to say goodbye with a bang. Mr. Chancellor, one more time.
course, yes.
I used to go to that one last year. But make some noise for these graduates. Congratulations to all of our faculty of science.
Whoa. Well done. Fantastic.
We're shaking.
This is it.
Okay.
We love this.
Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you. And as Chair of Senate, I assure you, Chancellor, that Cobalt fulfilled all of the requirements. To our graduates and new alumni, my heartfelt congratulations on this accomplishment. Thank you to Karen Nelson for honoring us with your presence and for your inspiring words for our graduates. Thank you. Thank you to all the family and friends who've gathered here today to join our graduates in this celebration and for supporting them on their journey. And to our new graduates, thank you. You now join our global community of more than 260,000 alumni. Waterloo graduates are known for integrating knowledge and innovation across disciplines. They're known for their courage, creativity, and resilience. Above all, they are known for approaching challenges in unique ways and uncovering impactful solutions. At Waterloo, we think differently, act with purpose, and work together to make the world a better place. Take the knowledge and inspiration that you have acquired here and make a difference in the world. This convocation also marks my final one. Like many of you, we started at this institution coming out of the pandemic. It has been an immense privilege to work together with every member of this community as we moved through challenging times. While your next chapters will take you to many places, I hope you, as I will, remain connected to this extraordinary university and to one another. I wish you all the best in the future. And now, it is my pleasure to welcome back Jean Becker, Indigenous Knowledge Keeper, to provide the Indigenous closing. Jean.
Today, as you celebrate this milestone, I encourage you to carry forward the curiosity that brought you here, the courage to ask difficult questions, and the commitment to use your gifts for your communities and our shared future. I offer my congratulations to each and every one of you. May your paths be guided by purpose. May your work contribute to the well-being of others. And may your knowledge help create a more just, sustainable, and compassionate world. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Knuckle.
We can hang out here together for a second. Thank you again, Jean Becker. We're grateful for your contributions to today's ceremony and the contributions of the Cedar Hill Singers to our beautiful ceremony as well today. Now, families, friends, faculty, graduates, these contributions are an important reminder of the work underway and the work that still needs to be done in recognizing the historical and ongoing wrongs perpetrated against Indigenous peoples and the legacy of colonialism still in place today. Hopefully, you'll keep that reminder as you set forth into the next journey. Thank you, Jean. All right. He and I have been practicing, so how do we do this? Now I want everyone to join us. Water, water, water.
Lou, Lou, Lou.
Water, water, water.
Lou, Lou, Lou.
Everybody, water, water, water.
Lou, Lou, Lou.
Congratulations, graduates. It is my privilege to officially adjourn Convocation. Please rise if you can. Okay.
You got the mace.